High above the deserts of Arizona, where the Grand Canyon carves a scar across the earth, silence once fell that changed aviation forever. On June 30th, 1956, two great airliners, ATWA Super Constellation and the United DC-7, crossed paths in the same sky. In an instant, wonder turned to fire. This is the story of how a mid-air collision reshaped the very rules of flight. That morning, skies over Los Angeles were clear and full of promise. At Alex, families boarded TWA Flight 2 bound for Kansas City, its triple-tailed constellation gleaming like a jewel of aviation's golden age. Across the field, United Flight 718 prepared for Chicago, its DC-7 faster, larger, a symbol of modern power. Passengers laughed, stewardesses smiled, and pilots went through their routines. Two planes, two destinations, but one sky. Both flights lifted into the morning air, carving routes across the desert. Passengers leaned at windows, marveling at the Grand Canyon's painted cliffs below. Perhaps a stewardess pointed, offering a glimpse of America's crown jewel. But above that beauty, danger stirred. Radar coverage was incomplete, controllers relied on estimates, and the vast sky was smaller than it seemed. At 10:31, imaginable happened. The United DC-7's wing struck the constellation, ripping both planes apart. In a flash of steel and fire, hundreds of lives ended. Wreckage rained into the canyon's depths, the constellation across Temple Butte, the DC-7 into Chuar Butte. Silence followed, broken only by smoke curling into the blue. On the rim, tourists and hikers watched in horror. Rescue crews rushed from towns miles away, helicopters weaving into the canyon's depths to recover what little could be retrieved. The wreckage lay scattered, bodies beyond recognition, sorrow etched into every stone. Families far away clutched newspapers, waiting for news that never came. Investigators concluded both crews had flown with professionalism. The fault lay not in the men, but in the system itself, a system blind to the scale of modern flight. America could no longer ignore the truth. Its skies had outgrown the tools that governed them. Grief turned to resolve. Congress demanded change. Out of the tragedy came the birth of the Federal Aviation Agency, later the FAA, with centralized power to shape the skies. Radar spread across the nation. Flight corridors were redesigned, and controllers gained the tools to guide pilots safely through the air. The transformation was swift. By the late 1950s, airliners no longer roamed freely, but moved under the watchful eyes of controllers and radar screens. Safety became the new currency of progress. Each regulation, each new airway, was a promise that such a collision would never happen again. And yet, the canyon remained. Beneath its red walls, where wreckage once smoldered, silence holds memory. The legacy of June 30th, 1956, is written in every contrail above. Safety paid for in sacrifice, progress forged in loss. From the ashes of despair, America's skies became safer, not flawless, but forever changed.